What's up, everyone? My name is Magnolia, and welcome back to my custom birch trees series here in Minecraft. Now, today is our third and final custom birch tree. We've already created two different size birch trees here in Minecraft. The first being this little one right here with this nice skinny trunk, very simple branches, and very few resources necessary. It blends in nice with any birch tree forest because most trees look like this. This just kind of adds a little bit of variety, a little bit of spice to your otherwise pretty drab birch forest. Last time we made this medium-sized birch tree. It kind of pulls focus from the rest of the forest. It creates nice height difference to the forest, and it looks really nice from any angle, whether you're flying in or walking. Now today we're going to be tackling this big birch tree over here, which is only about 5 blocks higher than our medium one, but does look significantly bigger. It features a couple more branches and a lot more leaves. So let's get going. Just like last time, I'll pop that resources list up now while we talk about what our grid system is going to look like. It is going to look very similar to last time. In the top left-hand corner, I'm going to put a grid that symbolizes what layer we are on. We have built from the bottom up for each of these trees. I find that's the easiest way to learn and to teach these trees, but if you have a different preference, please let me know in the comments and I'll try it out. We have two main differences here today in our grid system. First is that we're going to have, as showcased in the top left-hand corner, these birch log squares, the little star in the corner. That's going to represent where I recommend using birch wood instead of a log. That is because a log has this nice yellow interior where a wood block does not. Now, as we can see on our tree skeleton over here, we do have two pieces of birch wood that are used as part of the branches that do have the ends showing. So if we had that birch log right here, it would be showing as the inside end. Personally, I think the wood just looks a lot better. So there are two instances of this. They will be starred on the diagram. The other change that you can see in the top left corner again is that sometimes the blocks on the very edges of the grid will be cut into half blocks. I almost said half slabs. That is because my 12 by 12 grid is just a little bit too small for the 13 or 14 wide tree. And so I've just cut it into 2 blocks. Remember, you can just follow along with me and I'll show you exactly how to build it, but hopefully the grid is pretty easy to follow along with. Okay, we are starting on that purple dot, which represents the trunk of the tree. I will always start the layers from that purple dot. So we have our birch, wood, or log. I will be using wood throughout this, just like normal. And we have our 2 diorite slabs, diorite stairs, and another birch wood right there. Layer 2, birch log, diorite stairs. Very nice. Layer 3, birch log. Layer 4, birch log or wood. Layer 5, birch log or wood. And our first leaves. 1, 2, done. Layer 6, we're moving on to diorite. Create some variety to this trunk. And then 4 acacia leaves right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Layer 7, diorite again, and we're bringing in our pale oak fence gates just as a teeny tiny little branch right here. And our diorite wall with another pale oak fence gate, again another very small branch here at the bottom. Now we just have our 14 acacia leaves to place. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That is layer 7 complete. Layer 8, we're starting on diorite once again, and our diorite stairs, which normally will be placed upside down, just like this. We also have a birch leaf to create shadow, and we have 9 acacia leaves to place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we are done with layer 8. Layer 9, we start on our birch log, We have a diorite slab and another set of upside down diorite stairs, and another set right there. We have 3 birch leaves, 1, 2, and 3. And we have 17 acacia leaves to place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And just like that, we're done with layer 9. Here on layer 10, we have our first example of where the wood is going to be necessary instead of a log. So we have our log right in the middle. We have a diorite slab, and we have this birch wood right here, facing outward. Then we have a diorite wall to thin out the branch, and we start on this branch right over here and over here. We also continue this branch to the right with 2 diorite walls, a pale oak fence gate, and 3 pale oak fences. We have 5 birch leaves to place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 21 acacia leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. Layer 10 complete. Layer 11, we start our trunk with diorite, then we thicken up this top branch with a diorite slab, 2 pale oak fence gates, and that is that branch complete. We also will be continuing the leftmost branch with a pale oak fence and a fence gate, and our branch down here with a diorite slab, another birch wood, not log, but wood facing out, 2 diorite walls, and 2 pale oak fence gates. And we have 5 birch leaves to place. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And our 22 acacia leaves. I'm going to start at the top here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and then way out here we go. Go from this top one right here, we go space, 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 21, space, 22, very nice. That's layer 11 done. We are halfway through this tree. Layer 12, we start with our birch log or wood, our 4 birch leaves, if I can place them right, and 15 acacia leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this is where we run into our first split block. This doesn't mean anything fancy except that the grid was too small to accommodate the tree. So here's what you do. You take these 2 leftmost leaves, you'll place space, and a leaf. There we go. Now for the rest of the leaves, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and just one more way out here. We need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. That's layer 12. Layer 13 is an easy one. We lay down a birch log, a diorite wall, and some birch leaves just right here. Then we have our 7 acacia leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then our two really far out ones. This top one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out from the center, and the bottom one is, go one over, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Layer 13, done. Layer 14, we do get back into building some more branches. We start with our birch wood. We have another one facing out and some upside down diorite stairs. On the other side, we have 2 diorite walls. And then we can place our leaves. We have 1, 2, and 3 birch leaves and 6 acacia leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very easy. Layer 15, we are still expanding these branches, so we place our birch log in the middle with a little circle of birch leaves around it. Now, these birch stairs are actually going to face up and inward toward the trunk. See, it makes the branch go like this in an upward swoop. So again, these diorite stairs are facing up and in. Then we attach the pale oak fence gate to one side. Very nice. We put our pale oak fence and fence gate on the other branch. Very thin branches, that's just how trees work. Then we're going to place our 9 acacia leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Done with layer 15. Layer 16 starts with a diorite, 1 birch leaf, and 7 acacia leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Layer 17 is a diorite and 10 acacia leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and for our far out one, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that is 10 acacia leaves. Layer 18, we start with our diorite wall, and we have our 6 acacia leaves around it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Done. Layer 19, another diorite wall, thinning out that trunk to come to a point. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 acacia leaves. Now we are on to pale oak fences for the trunk. Just 1 right here, and 4 acacia leaves around it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And for our top layer, 1 acacia leaf. Done. See, this big birch tree is very nice. It's a very center point to a forest or a birch tree base. Creates some good shade, and overall is just a pretty sight to see. I think it adds some real height to a forest, makes it look quite majestic, especially next to these other 2 smaller custom trees. These are really nice to sprinkle around in a forest to just create a sense of reality, nature, that soft feeling to a forest that we all love. If you enjoyed, please let me know in the comments below. Again, this is the last of our birch trees, but I'll give you a little sneak peek for our next video. We are going to be tackling custom pale oak trees. That's right, we are going to be taking our basic pale oak tree, this very blocky, dense shape, and creating a very weeping willow type of tree. As you can see, we have our small, our medium, and our very, very, very large pale oak trees, and I am so excited to show them to you and to help you build them in your own pale oak biome. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, leave a comment, and have a good one. Bye!